Good morning. Quick live to chat about normal versus normalized. What do those terms mean and why are they so key in talking about our health these days? Well, largely because things become normalized when they become common in the population. And I have a very personal relationship with this word, because when my daughter was really struggling with anxiety and panic attacks at school, I went and had meetings with the school and they said it's actually quite normal these days. Now, the fact that it's so common, it seems like it's normal, it's becoming normalized. It's becoming normalized, meaning that it's becoming the new normal for the population. So people are believing that that's normal because it's so common. So we really need to understand that when something becomes so common in the population, it becomes normalized, which means it's the new level of normal. Another really great example is for all those with fertility issues. They changed what qualifies as a normal sperm count for men, because all men were starting to display really low sperm counts. What previously would have been called borderline infertile is now called normal. They changed what they classify as normal because low was so common, it became the new normal. So what I would say to you is all of these things that are becoming normalized, you can accept that as your normal, as the new baseline for our population. Hi, is that Julie? Hi, Julie. How you going? Good morning. I'm just talking about how all these things that are becoming really prevalent and common in our population now, particularly with kids' health, are now being called normal because they're so common. But in actual fact, it is not normal for children to have asthma and eczema and allergies and anxiety, in particular, all this emotional stuff we're seeing. This is not normal. This is becoming normalized because it's so common. So the question is, do we accept that as our new normal? Do we accept, okay, these are just normal childhood diseases? That's what we're told. This is just a normal, this is so common now, it's just normal. Well, I personally, when my daughter was told that anxiety in children, 5-year-olds, is normal, I refused to accept that. Now, obviously not everyone has the option to homeschool, but I refused to accept that she had to be anxious at 5 years old. She had to have panic attacks at 5 years old. She had to live with nightmares and exhaustion because she was so overwhelmed with everything. So personally, I refuse to accept that. And I refuse to accept that we have to live with allergies and asthma and, all of these things that are becoming normalized. They are not normal. It is not normal for children to be sick and snotty all the time. It's not. If you've got a child like that, they have a compromised immune system and there is something you can do about it. So I do get, you can hear I'm quite passionate about it. I do get a little bit frustrated because and it's not any parent's fault, because we go to the doctors looking for answers and they prescribe you something. They don't look at the whole picture. I could put my child on medication, or I can look at the whole picture of what's going on, because she was sick chronically when she started to get stressed and anxious. Now, I could have gone and got bucket loads of antibiotics and destroyed her gut health and lowered her immune system for the rest of her life. But I chose to look at the stress, and I chose to look at the anxiety, and I chose to accept that that's not normal, and to look at the core issue and do something to help change that. Now, we've gone through, gut health stuff, and Gut health is key. Gut health is so important. You have to protect it and you have to build it. The other thing that is really key is toxicity. The level of toxins that we're surrounded with. Now, no one can live a perfect life, but we can reduce toxicity. I honestly believe that what we are seeing, all of the chronic conditions, is from a combination of suppressed gut health and high toxicity. If we can lower toxicity, if we can bring a healthy, nourishing diet so that the kids are getting, well, we're all getting, not just kids, all of us, all us adults have chronic inflammation and joint pain and this pain and that pain. It's about reducing the toxicity and the stress on our bodies and increasing gut health. It's really, if you can do those two things, and when I say stress and toxicity, that includes emotional stress, it includes financial stress, it includes anything that creates disharmony and inflammation in your body, because that's at the root of all of our modern Western illnesses, is inflammation. So we need to not accept that, old age conditions are normal, because even that, they're not normal. They're normal for us now, given our highly inflammatory lifestyles. They're becoming normal because we're overloaded with toxins. So, all these old age, chronic inflammatory diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, there's so many now, and I think they said now 50% of children in the USA have some kind of autoimmune issue, something that comes back to a lowered immune or an autoimmune response. And that is not normal. That might be becoming normal. That might be normalized as okay by people because they accept that that's just the way things are. But it's certainly not how they have been, and we can certainly do something about it. So I guess my message today was just, if you want to create wellness in your family, it is possible. You do not have to accept that all of these things that we are told are normal for our children and for ourselves and for our parents and grandparents. We don't have to accept that that is normal just because it's become normalized, just because it's become so common that we are beginning to accept that that's the new normal. We don't have to play that game and accept that as normal. We can say, no, actually, I'm going to look into gut health and I'm going to look into supporting my body to release some toxins and get rid of some toxicity. I'm going to use low tox products in my home and on my body and in my food, and really look at finding ways to change what is normalized and what is normal for us. Really look at ways to find our own normal, because our bodies have an innate ability to heal and be healthy if we support them with all the nourishment and love that they need, and to not overload with stress and toxicity. That is actually normal. It is normal that your body can heal and be healthy. But if you believe in the new normalized, if you believe in all these things that we're told are normal and just accept that, then you're not going to do anything about that. You're not going to be empowered to seek solutions for that. And I can guarantee you there are solutions. So I guess, my point really is just to encourage you to look at what you're accepting as normal and think about what you would like that to be for you and your family. What would you like to be normal? Would you like it to be that sickness is rare and you bounce back really, really fast, and that, all of these inflammatory immune things don't come up for you? Because that is perfectly okay if you're prepared to do that work and be healthy. that is a normal that you can accept if you are willing to find the answers for yourself and your family. So, and it's a journey, and I think that's been one of the big things for me is like, I'm not saying this is easy and you just wake up tomorrow and you make a decision to have great gut health and it's all roses. It's a process, and I tell people quite often, there was a time when I couldn't take one more step. I couldn't, in terms of like that journey. I was being encouraged to, make my own almond milk, for example. And I just went, I can't. I know that it's really simple, but I just can't learn one more thing right now. I'm a mother that's 4 years sleep deprived, and I just couldn't do anything about that at that time. So it's about finding what you can do and finding the support and, people that you resonate with to help you find those answers. And that's why I'm really passionate about this, because I've been there. I had to heal my daughter's gut. I've done a lot of work for my own gut. I've had to look at children with anxiety issues. I've had to do this journey. And so I'm really passionate about helping people understand that they can do it too, that you have this power to choose what normal for your family looks like, and you have the power to correct gut health, and you have the power to support yourself naturally and to be healthy and heal, which is what the body is made to do. So that's my little 2 cents on what's normal versus what's becoming normalized in our society and for our health. And so thanks for joining. If you would like to have a quick free 15-minute download discovery chat with me, we can look at what might be some first steps for you on this journey. If you are yet to start this journey, I would love to help you get started. Honestly, I am so passionate that people are just empowered to know that you can choose your normal. You can choose what you want your health to look like, and you can be empowered with natural solutions to do that. You do not have to accept that sickness is life and, all these childhood illnesses are just normal. No, they have become normalized because they've become common in our society, but that doesn't have to be your normal. So, reflection from me this Saturday morning, and I hope you have an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing. And thanks for joining, Julie, and whoever else is out there. I can see there's a few more people on, but I haven't seen any names pop up. So thanks for joining. Have an amazing weekend. And if you do want to chat about what normal you would like to accept, I would love to connect with you and help you with that. Okay, take care, guys. Have an awesome day. Bye.